All right, listen up. This is an urgent security advisory. We are tracking a critical vulnerability and it's being actively exploited in the wild. Your immediate attention is required.
Okay, let's get right to it. We are confirming active in the wild exploitation of CVE 2026-34612. Now, this thing targets Adobe Acrobat and Adobe Reader, and it allows for arbitrary code execution. This is not a drill. This is happening right now.
Now, what's absolutely critical to understand here is this timeline. Exploitation started way back in December 2025, but a patch? That didn't show up until April. That's a 4-month window where attackers had free rein to exploit the zero-day, leaving countless systems completely exposed. That gap is precisely why we are here now.
So, our objective here is simple: to arm you with the actionable intelligence you need to check your exposure and deploy mitigations immediately. We are forcing the fix.
Okay, before we do the deep dive, we need to establish a secure comms link. This is standard procedure. It ensures you get ongoing intelligence without any delay.
Your first action item: subscribe to this channel at CyberTech79, and make sure you enable all notifications. Think of this as your direct line for real-time intel, making sure you get immediate alerts as this situation or any other develops.
Next up, we need an ACK, an acknowledgement of receipt. All you have to do is like this briefing. That serves as your formal confirmation that you've received this critical intelligence. It's a simple way for us to track how far this alert has spread.
And finally, a field status check. Drop a comment below. Are you patched or are you vulnerable? Look, this isn't for public shaming. It's a field census. It helps us and the entire community understand the operational blast radius of this threat. All right, comms check complete. Let's get into the threat protocol. We're going to break down exactly how this vulnerability works, and most importantly, how you can shut it down.
So the root of this whole problem is something called prototype pollution. Now, the simplest way to think about this is to imagine your application's code as a set of blueprints. Prototype pollution lets an attacker get in there and scribble all over those original blueprints. By changing that core design, they can corrupt the app's logic, bypass its security features, and ultimately execute their own malicious code.
This vulnerability clocks in with a CVSS base score of 8.6. That puts it squarely in the high-severity category. Let me be clear. Any score in this range represents a critical risk that demands your immediate, focused attention.
And this slide illustrates a really key tactical detail. You see, the score was initially a 9.6, critical, which assumed a remote network-based attack. It was later revised down to 8.6 because the attack vector is actually local. So what does that mean for you? It means an attacker can't just hit you from across the internet without your help. They need a user, you or one of your people, to open a malicious, weaponized PDF file. This makes social engineering the primary way they're going to get in.
This table right here defines the blast radius. If you are running Acrobat DC or Reader DC on either Windows or Mac OS and your version is 26.001.21367 or earlier, you are exposed. Same goes for Acrobat 2024 Classic, versions 24.001.30356 and earlier. I want you to check your versions now. Here are your emergency directives. No excuses, no delays. Follow them precisely. Step 1, verify your current software versions against the list we just showed. Step 2, deploy the patch. I mean, immediately. Do not wait for your next scheduled patch cycle. And step 3, if for some reason you absolutely cannot patch right now, you must implement the recommended workarounds. These are the safe harbor versions. For the DC product line, you need to be on version 26.001.21411 or newer. For Acrobat 2024 Classic, you're looking for 24.001.30362 on Windows and 30360 on Mac OS. You need to confirm your systems are running these specific builds.
And just to underscore the severity, CISA, that's the U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, has officially added this CVE to its known exploited vulnerabilities catalog. That triggers a binding directive for all U.S. federal agencies. They have a hard deadline, April 27, 2026, to either apply the patches or completely stop using the product. Every organization, public and private, should treat that deadline with the exact same urgency.
All right, let's wrap this up with our operational philosophy and final orders.
We practice coordinated vulnerability disclosure for one simple reason. You have a right to know when you are at risk.
We believe transparency and providing actionable intelligence is the only way to effectively secure the perimeter. This is our code.
This concludes the advisory. Verify your systems, deploy the patch, and report your status. Stay secure.